Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan. I am the DM for this crazy group of people. We are playing Curse of Strahd. We are probably over halfway done with the campaign, probably closer to two-thirds done. So welcome. Why don't everybody introduce themselves and their characters?
What order? We're in different.
When you want to start.
Probably the order that we see on the screen seems better.
Yeah, that seems
That makes
good.
sense. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Well, then first is me. I'm Caitlin. I play Kane. He's a human ranger. He's a man of few words, tragic backstory, and the whole lot. So enjoy.
Very good.
I'm Charlie. I am playing the ASMR Grave Cleric, who currently now has one eye, indebted to some hags, and has a twin brother who just had to do something very mad that he'll probably talk about in a second.
And I'm Taylor. I play Gal, who's a tabaxi drunken monk who started out with no vision. And yeah, it can move really, really fast.
Real fast.
Yeah. And hello, I'm Austin. I play Lorik, the ASMR/Asimar, however you're supposed to pronounce it, Paladin, Oath of Vengeance, twin brother to Edwin
I
over
forgot to
here.
say my name.
Yeah. That's all good.
Or Ed.
As opposed to Kane, I am a man of many words, apparently, and a fucking instigator. I like to touch things, I like to set shit off, and last session I just had to put down my longtime love interest from my backstory who had been vampirized by Mr. Strahd himself, so that's fun.
Speaking.
As we start this session, I'm currently carrying her on my shoulder. How neat is that?
How neat indeed. Also, the other lady you see here, that is Esmeralda, the sort of fated ally that they have been dragging along with them for quite a while.
Literally the strongest member of the party.
Literally, yes. Normally run by me, just, in terms of NPC stuff, but during combat, it is run by Austin for sake of my sanity.
Also, I forgot to mention that Kane, very early on in the campaign, did die and was brought back and is now changed.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
It's a little.
got some PDSD.
PDFs? What's happening?
He's got PDFs. He came
That's
back
what
out of the
kitten
mist.
hasn't-
Like, here, look at this.
Trauma from.
Oh, kitten!
Oh, the kitten baby.
She hasn't heard dice rolls yet, so let's see what happens there.
Oh, yeah.
she'll
She got all
enjoy.
curious when I was having some dice. Oh yes.
What's the subreddit? Cats that play D&D or something like
Cats
that?
playing D&D.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh.
All right.
D&D, look at how cute she is.
She is precious. Okay, so I guess we have a bit of a recap from Lorik.
Oh, boy.
We like thematic recaps.
Thematic recaps, yeah. We do whoever recaps in their own sort of from the character's perspective as best as they can, they get DM inspiration, which is a fun way to divvy it out, I think. So here we go with some choice music.
It's about to get heavy here. It's midnight at Castle Ravenloft. Mud sloshes beneath our feet, the earth itself seemingly determined to impede our flight from the castle as rain pours in relentless sheets from the starless sky. Our departure from the castle is neither swift nor stealthy, as Kane and my brother struggle to haul the skull of the ancient dragon Argynvost, and upon my shoulder, I carry you. At the end of the drawbridge, the vampire stands with his sword drawn, a flash of lightning framing his dark form against the veil of rain. As he speaks, he condemns us for our transgressions against his supposed hospitality, but his smile sends a much different message of eagerness and thirst. One last dance he calls for, as if tonight's dinner and wedding invitation weren't enough to satisfy his need to show his dominion over us. Surely he seeks to break our spirit, or perhaps he thinks he may have already succeeded, with me at least, after the way our previous dance concluded. But that's not the way I see things. You were gone for so long. Seeing you again was all I could think about. But it wasn't really you who walked through that door at dinner. Your golden armor glimmered just as brightly as before. Your braided headband, twisted with green vines, framed your long hair around your face, just as I remembered. An undeniable figure of beauty and poise, to be sure, but it wasn't you. Your once emerald eyes were now stained blood red, your golden hair shocked deathly white. Your once welcoming smile now sharpened into something more implicitly sinister. As I took your hands to dance, the old familiar warmth was nowhere to be found. Yet you spoke fondly of our years adventuring together. Clearly some part of you was still there, but filtered through a cage of Strahd's making. Anathema to the life and freedom you always defended so fiercely. An existence that the real Linwyn would never abide. I always thought your knack for commanding loyalty and friendship was unique to you, but perhaps some of it rubbed off on me after all. For when I drew your sword from its sheath, all of my companions were at my side without hesitation. Gal, faster than lightning, descended upon you before Dolos even left its sheath. Cain sprung to my aid just as quickly, having made no secret of his desire to spare me from the trauma of his own bloody past. And before my sword stroke fell, my brother, with his extraordinary connection to the afterlife, ensured that the gates were wide open to usher you into a place of genuine rest. And in that final moment, I saw the real you rush back, the woman who used to giggle from the corner after cajoling barmaids into dancing with me, when there was only ever one girl that I wanted to dance with. The woman who extinguished all my anger and self-loathing with nothing but a smile, who honed the inherent rage of my inner light into a beacon of strength for myself and all those around me. The woman who trained me tirelessly to wield the very sword that now drained the last of the blood from her heart. I'm sure that, in this moment, Strahd could only see the heartbreak that Cain had wished to spare me from. How could such a tormented creature even hope to comprehend anything else? But I think my friends might come to understand. Even though they flippantly called you my girlfriend, in truth, they all know how deeply these bonds can run. For Gal, it was Master Russell. Esmeralda had Van Richten. Cain had Nessa and Sindri, and Edwin had me. When you left, I made a promise to you. I never imagined that this would be how I kept it, but your final smile told me that it was enough. Restoring the dignity of someone I love, with loyal friends at my side, in defiance of a mad tyrant, that would be enough for you. And that's why, in the moment of your passing, I felt a surge of the last thing Strahd would expect. Hope. Hope that, no matter how deeply this corruption penetrates, it will not be permanent. So, while he stands alone across the chasm, a monument to despair and darkness, the five of us stand together, carrying embers that not even this torrential rain can douse. It's likely that Strahd himself is stronger than all of us, but I guarantee he will never be able to stand against the light that we're about to rekindle throughout Barovia. That's my longest one yet. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hot diggity.
Yeah.
Also, we wandered through a castle and fought some stuff and stole some stuff.
Yeah, recaps
big skull.
in this game aren't really recaps. They're more of a sort of internal monologue, which honestly I find even more satisfying. So, before we continue, I want to actually pause for a second. Technical difficulties have been fixed. Great. It is time to roll initiative.
No.
Great.
Back.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. Here
All right.
we go.
Oh boy.
All right, here comes Edwin's legendary -2 initiative.
It's not just Edwin, it is Cleric, usually.
21.
Except natural 19.
Uh,
Zero.
I heard 21 from Gal.
Average gal.
Very good. Okay.
Pretty, yeah.
Kane got 16.
Okay.
Lorik got 10.
Very good.
And, oh yeah, and Esmeralda too. What did she get?
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
no! Same as the time when we fought Linwin. She got a natural 1 for a total of 5.
Hey,
Oh,
look at her
no.
go. That's everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did Edwin get?
17.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said, what did Linwin get? I was like, Linwin's
You
dead.
can't roll so great right
Forever.
now.
Edwin rolled good for once on initiative.
Yeah, better than Kane.
All right. So, I will let you guys sort of position yourselves on the map here once I get you in. I don't remember who was carrying the skull.
Oh, I was.
Edwin and Kane, I guess.
And
yeah,
Kane.
it was Ed and Kane.
So Esmeralda would not be there. It would be something like that. Otherwise, position yourselves wherever you think you would be, going no further than where Gal currently is. That's about as far as you got
My first
along the
thought was,
bridge.
who's already dead? Oh, wait. Linwin is.
Linwin's already
Oh,
I'm willing to debate with everyone else, but I envisioned Lorik as kind of like rear guard while carrying Linwin, while Esmeralda and Gal were up front leading the way. Kane and Ed were hauling the dragon skull in the middle, and I was guarding the back
well, isn't.
on our way.
We're
But, like,
going
right there
this
next
way?
Nope, other way.
No,
Oh,
we're going
we're going
this
that
way.
way.
That's right. Strahd went past us and is cutting us off. That's
Yep,
right.
he apparently swarm in with the other thousands of bats, and once they sort of dispersed, they're still kind of fluttering around, but once they dispersed, he was standing there across the bridge from you.
He swarmed, swooshed, and swarmed.
He sure did.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is all where you would like to be?
Yeah, I meant
Yeah.
to fall either way.
I would say probably I would be in this square instead, but that
Yeah.
works just fine.
Great.
That puts Linwin on the shoulder that she'd be on anyway.
Perfect. Okay, with that, it is Gal's turn.
I want to go first.
Strahd has just drawn his long sword, and he has got this awful-looking grin on his face.
Here's your chance to run away, Gal.
Run far, far away from everyone. That's not very
No.
nice. So,
It's okay. Take your time.
I-
First turn right now is going to be rough. I know.
it's gonna be really rough.
Would be funny if Gal just bolted with all of her speed and let us all.
Like, okay, see you
I
guys.
mean, I want to try something, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Do whatever you think is best.
I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think anything is going to work. Let's do it anyway.
That's yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go throw my axe at him.
Great.
I'll get closer.
Yeah, close within range, up to 20
I'm
feet.
just gonna run up and hit him with it. Actually,
Sure,
We'll do-
yeah.
we'll do that.
That works.
Because I have enough speed for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming he.
With my
is-
super cool mist razor, that's all magical and lets me do cool things.
It does cool things.
That would be a 22.
22 hits.
Oh, okay.
First blood.
Just blood, maybe.
Stunning strike.
Do damage first,
Oh, okay.
please.
11 points.
11 points of damage. Great. So what happens is,
No.
I'll roll for stunning strike.
Okay, he's probably not gonna get it.
He
because
rolled a natural 19. He
Nope.
easily succeeds. However, I got a thing for this. listen close. As soon as you slice into him, there is a very brief pause, the slightest of pauses before the wound that is there very clearly immediately heals up. Immediately heals up. Followed, not followed by, but at the exact same time, you hear this. If you could hear that.
I
Yeah.
cannot hear it.
You cannot hear it.
Is it like a heartbeat?
There, it
Noise?
The sound
sounded.
of my own adrenaline in my ears.
Yep, that's what you hear. It was a lub-dub sound. And then he just smiles.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Is that
Can I hit him again?
You can certainly try.
My extra attack here. Can I aim for his chest or something?
Yes.
That would be a 19.
19.
Oh wait, no, that's 20. 11 plus 8.
20 hits.
Math is hard. That would only be.
It's not even fucking Strahd. Is this like some?
It would be 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Same exact thing. You slice into his chest, and it cuts through his. He's not wearing any armor, as far as you can tell. So it cuts into his his shirt, whatever he's wearing, and you see his chest, and it opens up before immediately closing back up, and you hear that same sound.
Oh.
Is there any indication of where that sound is coming from, or is it just all encompassing right now?
It's not all encompassing. It seems to come from him in some capacity or another.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But there's no other indication of where it, further than that, where it could be.
Is his tunic still torn where he got slashed?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do a bonus action of patient defense then,
Okay.
and yell back to the group. He heals pretty quick. Hitting him isn't working.
Oh,
uh,
surprise.
very good. Okay, that is the end of your turn, and it is now Strahd's turn.
Yep.
He chuckles a little bit, and he is going to consider his many options. He is going to. You did say you were patient defensing.
I am patient defensing
Great.
because
He-
I.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did.
That's what you did. Very good. Cool. He's going to cast deafness on you.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Go, Strahd. Go,
Did
Strahd.
we get any disadvantage because I'm patient defensing?
Oh, that's a good point. Wait,
No,
no,
you
you are
get
the
a-
one that has to make the saving throw. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
He's also casting a spell within 5 feet of you.
Oh
Mage
yeah.
Slayer.
Can I hit him again?
sure.
But that's just my bonus action, I think, isn't it? Or do I
Your
have to make a
reaction.
point? Yeah, reaction. I don't think I need. Yep, I can do that. I'm gonna
Very
hit
good.
him.
Great.
is it before the spell or is it during? Was it for sure?
Cast a spell.
But does it say when or before or?
When a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, do you want me to look it up somewhere else?
Nope. It says when he does it. So typically reactions go immediately after the
Okay.
trigger, presumably.
Okay.
So he will cast the spell, and then you can hit him after that.
Do I need a roll for anything, or am I just?
So here's the
How
yes
does the
first.
toughness roll?
So he's casting the spell, and the spell takes effect on you. Go
Yes.
ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. I believe. Let me
Okay.
double check.
Well, I just
Yes,
rolled,
Constitution saving throw.
I just rolled and I got a natural 20. So
Wow.
yeah.
Very good. Okay. So that natural 20 means you are not deafened. He did not
Why?
deafen your blind ass. So that's good. Now he cast that spell. You can hit him. as your reaction.
So that would be a 22 to hit.
Ooh, you are hitting real good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? He's going to use his reaction and cast shield.
Hey.
So then
It misses.
it misses. Okay.
Yep. He
Cool.
just says, "That's enough of that."
Can I hiss at him?
Sure.
Okay.
That is that's the end
So
of
wait,
his
do I
turn.
have any deafness effects then?
No, because you rolled a natural 20,
Sweet.
so you're not deaf. Very good. I really want that trick to work sometime.
I know, it's going to roll bad because I'll just be bumbling around and probably walk off the bridge.
Yep, you'll be blind and deaf, and that's a problem.
I
Okie dokie. Moving on to Kane.
Why is Caitlin muted?
Edwin, he's 17. I was 16.
Edwin. Oh, you know what? I must have missed Edwin because I don't even have him on here. You got a 17.
What a loser.
Ha. Okay. Edwin.
Not cool, bro. 17. I was just like, it's such a good initiative. I'm getting skipped. Okay, so I was gonna do something, but now, after what she just yelled, I'm. Here's something that's not gonna work. Sacred Flame. Dex save for Senior Strahd.
Dex
please.
save for Senior Strahd. Ooh, hey, natural 1.
Oh, I didn't.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
So
That was lucky.
2d8. This is much more about.
And he's gonna take it.
2d8 radiant, 9 radiant, and I want to see what that does to him.
It burns him for 9 radiant damage. And same thing, he gets a little like burn around his neck, and it immediately heals up with that same sound.
No change in the sound. Okay, that's wow. That's upsetting. Okay. I am going. That didn't go like I thought it would. To be honest, I am going to spiritual weapon for my bonus action because why not?
Sure.
Throw a spiritual weapon out there. Here's a roll for it. Natural 2. That's not going to hit.
Nope.
But it's out there, and that is my turn. Yeah, it's my turn.
Very
Where am I going to go?
That sounds great. All right. At the end of your turn, Strahd is going to take a legendary action and make a longsword attack on Gal with using both hands, with disadvantage because of reasons. However, with disadvantage, that is still 18.
Yep, that's my armor class.
No, that's a 20. Even better.
That's above my armor class.
Yep.
My armor class. He hits me too. Damn it.
Okay. Here it comes. Let me double check the thingy. Ooh, yeah, baby. Okay. So you take 15 points of slashing damage
Okay.
plus
What the?
12 points of necrotic damage
Ouch. That
as it just
hurt
slices
a
into
lot.
you. Yep, that's the end of his first legendary action. Moving along to
Guys,
Kane.
I'm gonna
We're
die.
in danger.
I am in danger.
I'm in danger.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Not
Not
screwing
fine.
around us. Oh boy. Because I'm holding the skull technically. I mean, Ed, did you drop your?
Oh, I put the skull down immediately. What? No way I'm trying to hold that thing right now. What am I going to do?
Okay. I also have set down my part, I guess. I'm gonna fucking. Oh Lord! I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him.
Great.
Wow.
Bonus action.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how this plays out.
Yep.
I'm gonna bonus action ensnaring strike him.
Alrighty.
That's gonna work.
See if you can hit him first.
Probably not. That's only a 13.
Super misses.
I'm gonna try again.
He does current. Actually, that would be no. He doesn't have his shield up anymore because that was during his turn.
Okay.
I think that's how
my
that works. In any case, yeah.
My second
Yeah,
attack is a 23.
23 does hit.
Okay. And I am snaring strike him. That is a DC strength for him.
DC strength.
A DC strength.
He only rolled a 10.
Oh!
However, he is going to use his first legendary resistance and choose to succeed.
Can you just not say first in front of that?
That's his favorite word in that sentence.
Yep.
So he just automatically saves it?
He automatically saves. Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep.
He had to reach down deep to get that save for himself.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
it sucks, but
Still good.
had to do it.
Has he taken damage technically?
Technically,
Player?
no.
I was gonna say, oh, yeah, that's a
He
problem.
is not below his max hit points.
Do
That
they have flour?
is really bad. And I rolled a fucking 1,
Mm-hmm.
so that's 5
5. Very good.
damage with the arrow.
5 damage. Same thing. The arrow goes in, and it is almost like it, shot right back out as his wound.
Like, pushed out, but while it's been healing.
Yep.
Um,
It's a little heartbeat again.
and I already did a bonus action. I'm gonna. Well, I'd already. Are you saying that I could have dropped the skull? That doesn't count towards
No.
anything. I'm gonna
You
move.
let me do it, yeah.
That's why I don't want to move. I want to
This
move.
game's fun, guys.
It's fun. We're having fun.
I love that you picked
Having
this
a
one to
lot of
record
fun.
first. I love that.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
move
right.
there
Pure
for right
coincidence.
now.
Okay.
That's all.
Very good. Zupa, that brings it to fun times. 1 second.
No, that's not fun.
Okay, so
Here come the rest of our friends.
pretty much everybody can see as nobody is
You're correct. Pretty much everybody can.
pretty
see.
much
I don't know how far away it is,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
there
Forget about the one eye thing. That sucks.
there is an arm that grabs through the crack in the bridge right there,
no.
What?
and it is
No.
going to attempt to grapple Kane.
Wait, isn't it drawbridge?
It is a drawbridge, yes,
What?
but there is a nasty arm that is reaching from underneath and is trying to grab.
It's apparently an
Kane.
arm bridge.
What does
That
that
was
mean?
dumb.
I don't know. Thank
He
you.
he
Bridge
did
arm,
roll a
so
natural
float
2,
arm.
so I doubt that'll
Yeah.
hit.
What do I?
You have to make a
Contest?
athletics or acrobatics or athletics.
My
check.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, very very good. So you do see, sort of creeping underneath, a zombie, right there.
Ryan.
This other one by the other crack is going to shimmy its way up the side of the bridge and is now on top of the bridge using pretty much all of its movement. Let me double check.
The zombie shimmy is my favorite dance move.
Oh yeah, that is the extent of its movement to climb from the other side of the bridge to the top of the bridge and get up. That is as far as it can go, but it can still do an action by dashing over to Edwin. And then there is a third one.
Oh no. I see where the other cracks are and I'm worried.
It can't quite reach Esmeralda from where it is, so instead it is going to basically do the same thing and use all of its movement to climb up to the top. However, that is just all of its movement. It is going to make several attacks on Esmeralda. 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. All right, first one might actually hit with a 17.
Does hit.
Does hit. 3 points of piercing damage with this bite.
Ouch.
And 2 more claws. First one was higher, and the second one is going to miss. So the one that does hit is going to be a whopping 2 points of slashing damage to Esmeralda.
Ouch.
And no other zombies are around. The zombie who is... you know what? I'll say this zombie for the sake of ease. Tried to grapple and then used the rest of his movement to climb around the side of the bridge and is now standing there.
Okay. Well, as Lorik's reaction, Esmeralda senses some very brief kind of image in her head and will use Lorik's reaction to make an attack on this zombie.
Hey!
With her rapier.
Very good. With advantage.
Yes, that is true.
That's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's a thing. That's cool.
23 to hit.
It's a brand new thing. Super hits.
Okay. That is 4 plus 5. 9 piercing damage.
9. Very good.
Your
Oh,
magical-
I know what that is now. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Lorik got a special perk in the last session.
Dad.
For killing
Or
one lady?
two sessions ago. Yep.
Yeah, that's horrible, but D&D.
It's fun. Very good. That was your one thing you can do per day. Very good. All right. That is the end of the zombies' turn. Strahd is going to make another legendary action attack on Gal.
Damn it.
Because that's fun.
No, it's not. Am I
Yes,
still
it
patient
is.
defending?
You still are.
Yes.
Ooh, he rolled a natural 16 twice, which I
Oh, yep, that would be
guarantee
more than
hits.
18.
Yep. So, here it comes.
No, not ready.
Strahd. That's the one I rolled. 13 points of slashing damage.
And then necrotic damage.
And 15 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
You're down already.
What? I am down.
Great. Super cool.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's the end of the zombie's turn. It's now Lorik's turn.
Wait, that you said Sprahd's turn.
No, that was his legendary action.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Let me mark you here so we are all aware of what's going on.
Oh, I could mark myself.
Yeah,
Okay.
find whatever unconscious is. I'll let you figure that one out. Yeah, Lorik.
Oh.
Okay. Lorik, still holding Linwin over his right shoulder, is going to move up 5, 10, maximum of 15 because he's carrying a lady in pretty heavy armor.
Yep.
He's actually technically in medium armor, but it's half plate and it's pretty fancy.
Sure.
Will, using my action, cast Protection from Evil and Good upon myself. And after doing so with the kind of like swirling, almost like just kind of halo, not angelic halo, but like cloudy halo of holy water around me, I'll just kind of look up at Strahd and kind of down at myself and say, protection from evil and good. I wonder which one you think you are. And that's my turn.
Very good. Okay, at the end of your turn, Strahd is going to use his third legendary action to make another attack on the body of Gal.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's going for the kill.
With advantage, because you are not moving.
Oh, Gal is-
Yeah.
He didn't roll very high, though. And technically, your AC does stay the exact same, even though you're a monk.
Yeah.
Which is a little silly, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, dexterity-based AC while unconscious is always kind of silly. But it's all good.
That is still, he rolled low, but it's still a 19.
Yeah, it's still. Well, I'm like, does
Oh
it
no.
matter because I'm down?
Nope. You automatically fail 2 death saves.
Okay, well, this sucks.
Yes, it
Gonna-
does.
Gonna go.
Excellent. So keep that in mind as he stabs right through you and into the wood underneath and gives it just a slight twist before bringing it back up.
Wow, look at him go.
Yeah, right.
He is not fucking around. Okay, that was the end of Lorik's turn. It is
I have
now...
a really good plan for next time.
as the bats continue to swarm all around your heads, it is now Esmeralda's turn.
Okay, Esmeralda, who's not really sure exactly how or why she got that rapier out into her hand at the moment. Some kind of external force kind of forced her into that, but she's gonna just use it. She'll draw her hand axe as well and do some stabbing at the closest target. Rapier first. Plus 8 to hit. 15 to hit.
15 does easily hit.
Okay. And 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second rapier attack. 14 to hit.
Easily.
And another 11 piercing.
You kill this zombie. Actually, I don't know if you do. Let me double check. What was the total?
11 on the last hit.
Yes, you do kill him.
Great. She's happier, I guess, about that, and will then move. Yeah, she's gonna move over to here to get a little bit of flanky flank, and with her last offhand hand axe, is gonna attack this guy.
Very good.
18 to hit.
Yeah, easily.
And not adding anything to this other than the magic damage, so 5 magic.
Very good. 5 slashing. Let me double check a thing on this one. 5. Hey, 5. Great. Somebody roll a d20 for me.
I'll roll it since she just attacked. 2.
2. All right. She severs the zombie's leg.
Ooh.
Great.
So there.
Not great.
Initially, one would think, great.
We've seen this already.
We've seen this before. We've been here before.
I'm not going to put a token on here because it doesn't really matter. It is kind of just hopping around a little bit, just its own leg. Let's see.
Yucky yuck.
And currently the zombie is still standing, but its speed seems to be halved. There you go. That's what happens. Okay. Great. That was Esmeralda's turn. That brings it to Gal.
Yep.
At the start of your turn, I would like you to make a death saving throw.
I thought you were going to say Strahd was going to have another legendary action. I was like, well, then does it matter?
Might not matter anyway.
Roll the death save, just a
Okay.
straight d20, and tell it to me on Discord.
We get Discord ready.
Make sure it's just to me.
Yep.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I
Oh,
don't
wait, no, I
think...
get a constant. Do I add constant? No.
Nope,
Nope,
it's
you're not.
literally just
Yep,
the
it's
number.
roll. Yep.
The fact that you have
Um,
to ask is not promising.
Well, in that case, Gal, as you sort of start to flutter to consciousness for a brief moment, as Strahd picks you up by the front of your shirt and lifts you up and turns you to face the rest of your friends. Do you have
No.
any final words?
I don't know. Probably just like, Confusion. This has never happened.
Yes, you have never died before. That's for sure. So, as you're just kind of sputtering and, for the best you can, you look around, and Strahd brings his sword up to your throat and slices.
Oh.
And Gal is dead.
I know, I got like hit with over 50 damage points there.
He takes your corpse and he just throws it behind you, behind him.
Oh, okay.
That's a bridge.
That would also be a cool option.
Mm-hmm. He continues to stand. It's not his turn, but we'll say that is how you die.
Okay.
I mean, it's his turn right now anyway, so. So we'll say that it is his turn. That is how he killed you. And he looks to the rest of the group, and he says, well, hopefully you have all learned your lesson this day. See you at the wedding.
That settles the evil and good question.
And he turns into a bat.
I immediately sprint to Gal. Holding 300 gold piece worth of diamonds.
We're still in initiative.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Zombies.
Zombies.
And he...
Wait, are those bats?
Yep, those are bats. It's just a bat thing. And he flies among the other bats, and, I mean, you lose him immediately. So he is...
I just couldn't see what was on the token.
He is gone. Okay. It is Ed's turn, though. So, yes, you may do whatever you would like to do.
5, 10, opportunity attack on 15 there.
Yep. Ooh, that'll hit.
Yep.
With a 19.
Yeah.
You take 2 points of piercing damage as it bites you.
5, 10,
It probably would have
15,
clawed at you, but too late now.
20, 25, 30. That's my movement. Oh, why do you have to throw? Dashing to get to here, and that's my entire turn.
Great. You do have a bonus action.
Yep, I'm aware.
Okay, very good. Yep, I got you. I dig it. Kane.
I too will run to Gal.
I could have swung the spiritual weapon, but in the moment, not thinking about that at all. So.
Yeah, I dig it.
I mean, Kane knows that Cure Wounds does nothing at this point. Like, he knows.
Yeah, she is dead.
Edwin's holding diamonds in his hand.
All right, Kane will move here, and so I'm still within 10 feet. I'm gonna trade out for my whip and whip this zombie.
Cool.
That should hit Mosby. Mosby's flicking all my dice. Mosby, I can't see all my stuff, honey. Yeah, it hits.
Great. If it's 8 or higher, you hit.
It's 18, so
that would hit.
All right. And he's taken damage?
He has not taken damage.
Oh, he's not. Okay. 10?
10. Very good. Roll a d20.
19.
19. Oh, you decapitate him.
Ooh, but that's he's got a
with your whip.
Yeah, it's a very serrated whip. So,
kind of like the one in Castlevania.
That's a pretty gruesome image, actually, of a
yeah.
like that, just like wrapping around in the tension.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very Trevor Belmont.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Boop. There is now a severed head that is just kind of rolling around. It can't move, but it's just rolling around. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's that. You can attack again if you'd like.
Yeah, I want to attack again. I rolled an 8, so it's higher than an 8.
Yes.
I want to use my Class of Slayer now, since he has taken damage.
Yep.
Correct? Ooh, I rolled the highest I could.
Ooh.
Oh, yay.
And you can roll a lot.
21.
20. Wow. You kill the body. The body's still kind of awkwardly stumbling around. But you whip it, and you whip it good. You knock him off of the bridge, and it falls, and the head's still kind of gnashing for just a second before, after 6 to 12 seconds, it just kind of stops.
I was gonna say I could use my offhand attack and just kind of, or like my offhand attack is just like kicking it off the edge or something too.
Nah, it stops on its own.
Oh, for flavor.
Sure, you could kick it if you want. You have to move back though.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just continue moving towards Gal now.
Cool.
And I won't use. I will.
I thought that was the extent of your movement, or was it not?
No,
Oh, you
I
just
only-
move within 10 feet of the thing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
so I only moved like 15 feet at the most, so
Yeah.
I'll be here by it.
Very good.
Helping.
Okay, it is now the Strahd zombie's turn. It's just going to make still 3 attacks. It's only missing its leg. All at Esmeralda. Natural 17 will hit. A little bite.
She's so cute.
2 points of piercing damage with the bite. And then, ooh, hey, natural 20 for the claw. Man, these zombies. 8 points of slashing. And 16 to hit?
No.
No, very good. It gets 1 good claw sort of at her face, but the other one does miss. Okie dokie. That brings it to Lorik.
Lorik was, for a while, transfixed watching Edwin about to do whatever he's going to do with Gal. But then he also got kind of a little bit of side splatter of Esmeralda's blood on his face. So kind of back to reality, he will look over at this threat that's still right there. Step over, still carrying Linwin right here. He can't draw his sword because his sword arm is very occupied right now, but he does have a shield and a lot of strength behind it. He's going to try to make a shove at
Very good.
this zombie.
Natural 3 for a total of 4.
Hey, also okay, I rolled a natural 3 as well for a total of more than 4.
Yeah. So you shove him back 5 feet.
It's athletics, total of 10 for me.
Very good.
I still have 10 more feet effectively in movement, so I'll step forward and do the same thing again with my second attack.
Very good. 7.
7?
Yep.
I rolled a natural 1 plus 7 for a total of 8.
Hey, look at you go! You kind of stumble for a second, and your stumble, you just shove the zombie backwards. I'll say you do kind of step yourself forward a little bit. Whoa! But you do successfully shove him off the edge, and he just falls to his doom, and is no more. And presumably, with all of the enemies seemingly no longer around, there's some shit going on.
You know what I'm about to do. And I know you have rules for this. I'm casting Revivify.
This is, I don't want the uplifting music here.
Not yet.
Not yet. You are casting Revivify. Great.
Yes.
So, I do have rules for this.
Yep.
These are the homebrewed Matt Mercer rules on death.
Yeah.
How does that work?
We will
We'll
find
find
out.
Lorik is just standing there at a distance with Esmeralda, just watching this. Not really watching Gal, watching Ed. This is something he's never really seen yet.
Okay, if a spell with a casting time of 1 action, such as Revivify,
I believe it's just me.
the character casting the spell makes a rapid resurrection check, rolling a d20 and adding their spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, so it's not just my wisdom; it's the spell casting. That helps a lot.
Yep. The DC
Okay.
is 10, increased by 1 for each previous successful resurrection. So
I
basically,
have +7, so a 2 or a 1 are the only ones that this will fail.
Don't roll
Mhm.
those.
You have a 10% chance of failure.
Shut up! 17.
Oh, baby.
You can see it. It's hard to read. That's a 17, I swear.
Okay, so Gal, for just a moment, you sense yourself. There is almost no sensation. There's darkness and there's mist. And the mists sort of are all encompassing. And for just a brief second, there's this dark, huge, shadowy form of some sort heading your direction. But before it can get close, you come back and you find yourself in your body. Your wounds have more or less closed. You're still at one hit point. And you are jacked up, but you have come back to life.
So is
While
Edwin,
you're
like,
coming
leaning
to,
over me, like
Yes,
doing
yes,
stuff
he's
or
got like
something?
his hand on you with this worried look on his face.
So can I just do the like terrified cat thing and like launch forward and just sink my claws into the first thing I see?
Yeah.
And be like, that was a bad idea! That was a bad idea! Really bad idea! Just like not
Wait,
letting go.
You're not a zombie, right? You're not a zombie?
No? Was
thank
there
God.
zombies?
Oh my God, it worked. Oh my God, it worked.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then I kind of like take my claws out.
It's okay. Trust me. It
Edwin,
means
you take 1 point of piercing damage.
That's fine. That's fine. That's damage that tells me I was successful.
Did we beat him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Where'd he go?
He killed you immediately, tossed your body, laughed, said, "See you at the wedding," and left. Okay. Like I said, okay, yeah, no, I am actually going to cast the first level Cure Wounds just out of principle. So, Gal, you... 5 hit points. 1 plus 4.
Something.
Something.
The bats at this point, the bats they're still kind of swirling
said
and
5 hit
roiling
points?
around you.
5.
They start to now sort of recede back to the castle and just kind of float all the way back.
Edwin collapses roughly where Gal was a second ago, just out of pure, oh my God. Oh, Kellenborg, help me out. I know what the hell we're doing.
Lorik is just kind of like standing back in among the sheets of rain, watching this whole thing, watching what his brother just did, and just holds the body of Linwin a little bit tighter on his shoulder. And has reason for that hope that he had felt before, just seeing what his brother did.
Gal, stay close. Please. I mean, don't get me wrong. You've been amazing every other time you've done that.
I didn't think you would hit me every time.
No. I didn't think you could move that fast. Are you kidding? No one did.
I'll be more cautious next time.
Now we know. It only took you dying to do it. Okay.
So do I only have 8 lives now?
Edwin just looks at you with his face like...
It's some fable I read
Hand
somewhere.
on her shoulder and just say, "At least she has not changed." And
Nice.
we'll do a little cure wounds on her as well. So
I can do some curing too, but I'd use the last of my key points. I may hold off for right now.
We need... Okay. Edwin's finally kind of composing himself. We need to get out of here. Right now.
for spellcasting ability, what is that? Just Dex?
No, it's wisdom for you.
That's right.
Even
Okay.
now.
Taylor, you get 11.
11. Okay.
Out-heal the cleric by far. That's great. That's
I
awesome.
rolled an 8, which was
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so there you go. Okay. Ez, you alright?
Yes, I got a little scratched, but I'm okay. I'm glad that everyone else is more or less okay.
Yeah, I'm glad he left it at that. I don't want to question why too much. I just want to go. Edwin's gonna start walking back and over to the dragon skull that he has to now lug halfway across Barovia.
Yeah, Kane will go help.
Yeah.
With that burden.
Like, and like I assume at this point it's still the torrential, just like horrible storm weather. Late
Absolutely.
Night.
Yep.
We need to get at least to the gate, and then
Bless you.
camp or
I don't think we'll
something.
be. I don't think we'll be making it that much farther tonight.
No.
What are you doing, Kat?
No, let's definitely get the skull and let's just get out of here. Try and rest on the road somewhere, but I want to get past that gate that we crossed that signifies the Ravenloft property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go get his skull.
I just kind of watch with that kind of just as Ed comes by, I just have a different view of him now. Like, we really need to keep him alive. Like I didn't feel that before with my twin brother. Yeah, let's get moving. Gal, are you gonna stay out ahead, or are you gonna come hang out with us?
I'm gonna come back.
As she comes back close, I'll give 15 lay on hands to her.
Oh, nice.
To one up Kane.
Oh, okay.
And just so you guys know, not that this should be something that we should plan on, I only have enough diamonds to do that one more time, and it's not a guarantee. So
yeah, let's
Okay,
plan
that's
for yeah, that is a last resort.
literally, that was
A miracle.
yeah. It's something I knew. Like I
Well,
was.
thank you. Ow. Sorry.
Take a
know
little
the
bit of
way
your
I
own
am.
medicine.
Exactly. That's what I did just a second ago.
Pleasant experience.
Comfortable. Not very-
It'll be
A little sore.
That's right. You have like it's like cauterizing your lay on hands.
Yeah, my lay on hands sucks to receive.
Sorry.
Better afterwards.
The
Okay.
tail gets all pushed out, and
Yeah.
as we're walking, I'm just purring loudly to myself, trying to comfort.
Yeah. There's a slight smell of burnt hair, but just faint.
Just a little bit.
Where are you going, Kat?
All right.
Let's get as far as we can, but that's not going to be very far.
No,
That's definitely not
not.
far enough.
Yeah, it
No.
took you. I mean, you were flying
carriage
during
ride,
the
getting
during the
those
carriage, yeah, and it was not that quick to get to. You'd be walking all night if you wanted to get to the gates.
To the gates?
Yeah,
The gates are a ways away.
Yeah.
But not like.
not the gates of the castle itself. You are past the gates at this point.
I mean, like on the map where it tees off to start the path to Ravenloft.
Yep,
there's some
it
gates
is.
there.
Here's the player map.
Ooh, it's a nice
I
one.
keep forgetting to get the good one now.
Yeah.
Good map. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right
you guys are.
I guess it'd be more right here.
Oh, I see.
Yep. So you guys are just boop. You're right there, and at walking again. You're walking at half speed too, carrying this skull.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's up to you. You can either continue walking into the night, into the next day if you want, just to get going as quick as you can, because there is a time crunch. Or you can
before this, but I also
We'll make faster progress if we rest now or soon. I can help us out in the morning.
Now that I'm thinking about it, the immediate pressing danger probably isn't as pressing as I thought, because if Strahd wanted to take the skull back, he would have. So, interesting things to think about. I'm not sure what that means by any means. It's just I can't stop thinking about it now.
See if we can find any semblance of cover, a rock outcropping or a tree or something to get at least a little bit out from under the rain, and we'll have to call that good and brace for a rough night.
Yeah, preferably out of sight of Ravenloft, which is, I mean, it's not going to help us at all, but just for our own mentality, not staring at that castle will probably be good.
Yeah.
But we're not going much further than that, I assume.
Kane can search for a good spot.
Yeah, go ahead and just make a survival check.
Yeah. 25.
Very good. Yeah, so that's really good. So you find not only a sort of an alcove, and you are sort of amongst the mountains. It's very rocky, rough terrain. There are, trees and stuff, pine trees and the like. But you find really good shelter that not only is sort of an inlet in the side of the mountain, but also some trees around it and some thick shrubbery to sort of block the view and a little more of the rain and wind. You found a great little spot to spend the night.
Good.
And it was pretty quick. You only had to go just a little bit down the way. I'll say because you wanted out of sight of Ravenloft, you went just a little further to around the bend.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's not even far away around the bend. It's just like a big tree happens to block it. So we're like, oh, that's better. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
Oh, I feel better.
So much better.
Yeah, it took you about a half hour or so of this sort of slow pace walking to find. But you do find shelter for the night. And is there anything that you guys are doing in particular as you're resting, taking your long rest, or?
Edwin right now is absolutely in that, where you're exhausted, but you also know you're not sleeping right now.
Mhm.
It's not just baggy eye, just staring off into just super distant kind of
Yeah.
I hate that feeling so much.
detached. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Detached.
Lorik spends a little bit of time just watching Gal as we walk, just making sure she seems to be okay. But as we come to a stop, I'll take some time to kind of lay Linwin down off my shoulder. I hold her dead hand for just a little bit extra long as I kind of lay her down and kind of fold her arms over. Make sure she's well sheltered for the night, and I'm just collapsing to bed. I'm not going to read the book in this torrential downpour.
You have found enough cover that it wouldn't get wet, if that is
But
what you
it's
would like.
past, it's like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
1 a.m. at this point. It's very.
And I've already read 8 hours today.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm-
Oh yeah, no.
I forgot
Put
about that.
the book away.
there are other concerns. I have no intention of even cracking that book open. Not today.
And I
Kane
think,
would keep watch through the night.
All night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Allow everyone else to rest.
Very good.
think-
Gal?
I think I'm just gonna lay down next to Edwin and continuously just purr the whole time because I'm still so distraught.
Yeah. That's very fair.
Edwin's first instinct would be to pet you like a cat, but is that rude? Is that insensitive to
I don't think she would
tabaxi?
care at this point.
It's like the pat on the head, or just I'm glad you're alive, but not pretending you're a cat.
And also an
That's
attempt to
demeaning.
comfort Edwin because he's you're
I
pretty
mean-
exhausted too. Be like, I'm alive, I'm making noise, I'm making noise. Yeah. Got it.
Very good.
While we're, I think everyone is kind of in that little bit shocky, can't sleep immediately phase. I'll sit next to Edwin for a little bit. Say, well, looks like it's not just the abbot who can perform miracles now. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah. If you cannot compare what we saw him do to this. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to say I'm amazed at myself. That sounds super cocky, but I didn't know I could do this until now. But I could feel it. The only reason this worked was because her soul had just started to slip away. Any longer, I would not have been able to do that. But obviously, the power exists to do that, as we saw with the abbot. Maybe someday. Maybe I can figure this out before it's too late. Before your spell runs out.
You've definitely made me a believer. So,
Yeah.
thanks for rekindling whatever hope I may have had.
I'm glad.
Stay alive for a little longer.
I'm glad to rekindle everyone else's hope. And I
For yourself too, all right?
I say nothing and just like eventually like I'm sitting up against a tree. I just like this asleep, just head on shoulders, still sitting up.
Ed, I kind of shove a little bit. Oh, Ed, he's already asleep. Not enough to wake you up, but just like kind of, oh wow, he's actually out right in the middle of a conversation. Okay, I guess I better get to sleep too.
And Kane just kind of nods like to Lark, just like go ahead, rest, and it's kind of watching as they all.
Yeah.
And Kane will take out Nessa and Sindri and kind of just sharpen them methodically in the night as he watches.
Very good.
Kind of reminiscing on his time since he saw Lord go through the same thing recently.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was crazy, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to hit that hard.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Big bad evil guy.
Yeah.
He's a really big evil
He's
guy.
evil, he's big, and he's bad.
Bad. So are we going to take a break?
Yep, that was my plan. Let's take a quick breaky break.
First ever revivify.
That's great.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And we're back.
We're back.
Very good. So,
Good movie.
a dinosaur story, right? Or dinosaur tale? What is it?
I don't know what the little tagline below is. I just remember we're back. And there's like cereal involved, and I like it.
Yeah, and Professor Screw Eyes.
Yeah.
He was scary, man.
It was.
Scary.
Um,
was the same voice as Maggie or as Lisa Simpson. Anyway.
Super.
Trivia night, the Colbert.
Okie dokie. Where and what and how? Gotta get some notes up here. Alrighty. So, you guys wake up fairly late in the morning than what you're used to.
We did get our full.
Everybody except Kane got their full rest. And full spell slots, half your total hit dice, etc.
Sweet.
I definitely wake up and the first thing that I would do is just like, Gal's still purring, right? Okay, good.
I will get up. We'll do our regular whatever we do in the morning. Stretch, push-ups. Who cares?
Kane does the thing.
Will you allow this, DM husband, if
The husband.
Pulling the husband card.
So with my tireless, after I finish a short rest, my level of exhaustion decreases by 1. So could I take a short rest this morning while everyone's doing breakfast?
I don't think we're gonna take an hour to hang out. I think we gotta move. We got a timeline.
I figured. All right, let's go.
Yeah, you can do your tireless, but I would say you wouldn't have time to do a short rest.
Okay.
Well, as we are getting up, I will wander out. Is it still raining? Is it always raining forever?
It is less torrential than it was yesterday. It is drizzling.
I'll just wander out from underneath wherever our little cavey shelter is into a little bit more of an open area and spend a few minutes, 10 minutes, doing something that I've seen Linwin do before, but I have never yet done, as I just kind of draw some almost like druidic kind of like circles and swirls in a vaguely circular pattern on the ground and cast Find Steed. Form of elk.
Very good.
Yeah, and I'm hoping, Lorik is hoping that it doesn't end up all spookified, but at this point it doesn't really matter.
That's a good point. I almost forgot. But yeah, you do form of elk. However, as you might expect, it's a spooky elk. It is a pure skeletal elk.
Oh.
Pretty cool, though.
It is pretty cool.
Given the circumstances and all I've seen and kind of absorbed in the last few days, there are many worse things to see than this. I'll just turn back after it kind of gets summoned. I'll take one little look around nod and kind of look back at everyone, say, "All right, everyone, this is, what's his name? This is Bentley.
Bentley the
Bentley.
Buck.
He should make things quite a bit easier for at least hauling that big skull around. Potentially Minwin as well, but we'll see.
At least they
Let's see if we can
match.
get that skull up on his back and lash that on. He should be able to haul quite a bit.
I don't know how I feel about a skeleton carrying more bones.
Yeah, well,
I shoot a very judgmental look at Kane.
Oh, they match. That's so cute.
You're not comfortable with that. If I see anything coming out of Kane's ears,
Unsettling is all. It's just unsettling.
is there anything in your ears right now, Kane?
Oh yeah, there's a big juicy maggot just kind of.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't get to judge. Sorry, you don't.
I think it looks nice. It's helpful. Thank you.
yeah, he seems, I just kind of judge, he doesn't seem to be hostile to me in any way, right? He's
Yeah.
completely 100% loyal, as in this case of Fine Steed.
Yeah, he is
he's my-
he's your boy. He's best boy.
I have a good, like, actual telepathic bond with him out to 1 mile. So, yeah, if necessary, we could even, like, send him ahead if he weren't carrying such valuable cargo to kind of scout for us. But for now, let's just get whatever cargo we can up on his back and start walking.
While we're loading, can I pick up a couple of blades of grass and offer it to him?
Sure. Yeah,
Or
you
does
you
that always fall
present
through?
you present some sort of long blades of grass to this what appears to be an undead elk, and it just kind of turns towards you, and you kind of present it, but it does not take the grasses.
Mm-hmm. It looks at you. It kind of like paws at the ground a little bit, like a friendly animal, large animal would, but doesn't seem interested at all in eating.
It's gonna
Probably
drop
as
the
an
grass
undead,
and
I
keep walking.
imagine it doesn't need food, air, or sleep.
Presumably.
So you said you were amazed by what I did yesterday, but we've both seen what I did yesterday before.
Hmm.
I've never seen that before. That's a new one.
Nor I.
It's impressive.
New to me as well, at least in this particular undead form. Not exactly what I had hoped for, but I think I'll take what we can get.
You've seen my spiritual weapon the entire time it's been here. It looks horrifying, but it works fine. So
All right. Well, if we're ready, come along, Bentley.
let's go.
Roll.
Come on, Bentley.
Great. So you strapped the just the big skull to it.
Just the big skull, if it's possible for it to carry an additional load of Linwin's body, that would be great, but I'd understand if that's a bit much.
I would say probably not. But given the 5 of you, you could all pretty easily carry Linwin.
Will Lorik allow anyone else to carry her?
How about this? Absolutely, you guys, I know you're all fine. No one, you all had my back way more than I expected last night when I did what had to be done with her. So yes, I trust any of you with her, but I have a suggestion. Perhaps we construct some sort of just rough little travois sort of thing, so we can just like lay her down on that and kind of tug her behind us.
Yeah,
Kane, you
Kane
should
can
be able
help.
to whip one of those up real quick.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Kane
Could we hook
copy.
it to the elk and you could
To
track
get
it
that
too?
all.
Yeah, that would probably be even better.
Yep. If you'd like to do that, there's plenty of trees and stuff. Go ahead and make a woodworking check. You're
Well-
proficient in that, right?
Woodcarver's tools.
That's the one. We'll say that's the thing we use for this. So we'll say D20
7?
plus Dex plus
Proficiency.
proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be 7 because it's in my little next to Woodcarver's tools. It
Yep.
says 7.
Yep.
Only only 12.
12. I mean, it's good enough. It's functional. It's not pretty, but it's pretty easy to set up. It takes you half hour to make sure everything's tight and all this stuff. Yeah, easy enough. And you want to attach it to the elk? That could
Yeah, I think
that
so.
could be done. Yeah.
Yoke it to it. Is that how it's?
Yeah,
Yeah, like it goes over its neck.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
Yep.
like a little like
something.
the Native American, like the lean-to sled things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very good. And with that,
Uh,
we'll say that you do not have your speed halved, and you guys are going along at a normal pace. And with that, you surmise that it'll probably still take 2 days from here to get back to Argynvossholt.
I also have another proposal, definitely up for debate, but I say we go through Valaki and see if we can get any horses there. We don't necessarily need to ask anyone to cooperate at this point. I think our desperation means we kind of need to do what we need to do.
I tend to agree. Yeah.
Does Ed still need some possible shield?
Yeah, my armor is still messed up too.
Mhm.
So
Maybe if we are able to restore the revenants back to their ideal state. I don't know if they're just going to go to rest and all just disappear, or if they're going to come to our aid. But if it's the former, then perhaps Godfrey would lend Ed that fancy shield of his.
there's a few steps I think that have to happen first, there, brother. But
Yeah.
I appreciate the thought, but I do like the idea of trying Valeki at this point just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because they've only ever loved or hated us.
Right.
Maybe we can find the middle ground finally.
Mm-hmm. If we get any trouble from the burgomaster, we can always just encourage someone to go check the closet in her room for a pickled head.
Like she'll let anyone do that, but sure.
She doesn't have to let anyone do shit. We'll just do it. We'll do it for her.
Well, I guess so.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, to Valeki.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys take a good chunk of the day. You zigzag your way through the mountains, gradually descending a bit before coming to the gates, quote unquote, gates of Barovia, where you have entered through a couple times now. You continue onwards with the large statues looming over you as before, but nothing bothers you. You continue further, few more hours, and you come to the point where there is the short trail that leads back up to where the hags are.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing that needs to get dealt with, but again, time crunch.
Yeah, that's a more complicated one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not super high on the list right now.
Yeah, the longer I can delay dealing with that, the longer I live. So
yeah, I'll let me see something. Yeah, I'll just take a look around, see if there's any creatures or hags or anything either on the road or around looking at us while we pass.
Sure, make a perception check.
12.
12? No, none that you can see.
Okay. That doesn't mean there's nothing there. But yeah. Different priorities for now.
All right. You pass by the looming, glooming windmill.
Schwindmill.
You continue onwards. It's starting to get pretty dark, and gets about full dark right around here.
I was gonna say, so we're not gonna get to Valaki before nightfall. Then
No.
we should camp again.
Yep. You had a bit of a late start, and
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
but at this point you're pretty much out of the mountains. They're kind of still rising up pretty closely to you, and the woods are starting to get pretty dense. If this is where you would like to start to make camp.
So, just to make sure I have my timeline right, today was the day from which the 2-week countdown started for the wedding.
Correct. Yep. 2 weeks that night will be the wedding day.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's make camp and get up early and start moving towards Valaki.
All right. Would Kane like to do another survival check?
Yep. Ooh, not so good. 9.
9. All right, not so good indeed. You kind of have to scout a little bit into the woods, see if there's any proper shelter. The trees are thin and they're not particularly prone for good cover. Definitely not for the rain at the very least. You spend about 15, 20 minutes looking before you start to hear footsteps.
We are not alone.
Great.
Can you distinguish, like, if it's big footsteps, like humanoid footsteps, a group?
Perception check with disadvantage because it's hearing.
Oh.
Wait, is that a thing? Does he have like maggots in his ears and he can't hear me?
Yes, that was the very thing from the very beginning of his problem.
Why I don't remember that, but that's amazing.
Because he
I don't
because he just
listen.
asked Gal to listen the entire
Yeah.
time. Hey, Gal, you should listen instead.
Yeah, I don't generally listen. I rolled a natural one the first time, so I got it.
Yeah.
What was it? Perception?
Yep.
So that's 7.
7. Hard to say for sure. It seems like there's only one set of footsteps, but you're not entirely sure even where it's coming from. It's dark
Came from
and it's, misty, foggy as usual.
Gal, what do your cat ears hear?
Is there something out there? Let's see.
Something. We are not alone.
We'll say that it's too late for a perception check now.
Okay.
But you do see.
Well, I rolled a very good perception check.
Good. So
I should know that.
you lock on as soon as everybody else does at the same time, effectively, emerging from the gloom, not heading directly towards you, a little bit off to your side, a large humanoid figure carrying what looks to be some sort of animal carcass on its back, just kind of trudging through. It's large, but it's not like a giant or anything.
It's just waking up like what the
What
hell?
is that?
What's what?
Had we? This is like just when we're looking to camp, correct?
Yes, you have not started camping. You are
Right,
just looking for a place
right.
to camp, and you
So
stumbled
does
upon.
it just like go in front of
Okay.
us? you
Yeah,
said?
it's sort of walking past you, like in front and to your side. But as you're just kind of like all just pausing and like muttering to each other, you see it turn towards you, and you get a slightly better look at him. You see this large humanoid figure is wearing pants and a simple vest exposing his bare chest. This creature has a large brow, beady dark eyes, and a mouth full of overlarge teeth. And on one shoulder he has this deer carcass, and on his other hand you see him dragging a large thick tree branch like a club. And he's kind of
Hi, how are you?
Oh, the
Hello
castle!
there.
Oh,
what was that?
What was that?
troll in the castle! Troll!
All
I
right.
was thinking
All right,
this
I'm gonna
was-
do my standard. I'm sure he's not, but Eyes of the Grave just to make sure he's not undead.
Not undead. You get a little bloop bloop sonar
Yep.
bloop, and the deer also is not undead.
He's still dead. Good.
You see him with his big mouth full of teeth. He says, oh, Bert, sorry. Bert no want trouble. And
We don't want trouble with Bert.
no. He kind of looks at you all, and he starts to turn away, and he immediately turns back to look at Gal. Says, Big kitty.
Oh.
Can Bert pet your big kitty? He doesn't wait for an answer. He drops the deer and the club, and he just starts lumbering towards Gal.
Hey, hold on.
I'm like all puffed up.
Can we before? We usually meet people before they ask to pet our cat. What is your name?
Make a persuasion check.
That is 11.
11. Good enough.
Can I
He-
reach into... Oh, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
Can I reach into my pocket and be like, does Bert like jerky instead?
Ugh. Bert doesn't know jerky.
No jerky?
He doesn't know what jerky is.
Oh,
I point to the dead deer. I say,
Meat.
it's like that.
It's
but
meat.
salty.
it's meat. It's different meat.
Salty, yes. Bert likes salty.
Okay. Just gonna give him a big piece of jerky.
he
Can I hold it out?
he just grips. It's a weird grab. Like it's like he just does one of these. And
It's a video game grab.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he just grabs your whole hand, kind of pulls it out of your fingers.
Now that he's closer, do I know anything about what this thing is?
Sure. Anybody that wants to make a just a nature check.
Nature
roll.
check? Flat roll.
13.
That's an 11.
Another natural 1 for Kane. Boo.
15 for Lorik.
Good. Anybody that got a 10 or higher?
Yeah.
11, but
Yeah, close enough.
Still counts. Still counts.
You guys, 1 second. Oh, why is my Roll20 journal isn't working for what I wanted it to do?
are you on the DM screen or the other one?
Yeah, I'm on the right thing. It just wasn't linking correctly for some reason. I'll just show you the handout, and that will answer all your questions.
I
Oh,
want to
boy.
find out.
Meow.
Mold, are you hungry?
Gal, I'm down.
Not me. My cat's sleeping now. She was venturing a little bit.
Hey, sweetie.
There he is.
Sweetness. Sweetness. That's very sweet.
Oh, it's weird when it's a pop-out thingy. I can't just show it to everybody. Huh.
Oh, weird. You have to do our journal thing.
All players. That's okay. We'll get there.
So we need to go to somewhere else.
Yeah, that's weird. I can't show to all players.
I see it in my journal now.
Yep,
though.
it should be in there. It's the half ogre that you see in there. So anybody who got an average of 10 understands this to be like a crossbreed of like an orc and an ogre. It's sort of like part giant creature.
Okay.
But he seems a little slow, but he shoves the jerky into his mouth and Bert,
Hey, Bert.
pet kitty now.
You gotta. I mean,
That's up to the kitty, usually.
I mean, Bert can talk to that kitty himself.
Yeah, the kitty is pretty sharp.
If Bert's gentle, Bert can pet the kitty. Bert needs to be gentle.
Oh, Bert, be gentle. And he just kind of slowly reaches a hand out to your head and gives you a slightly too hard pat.
So do you live around here, Bert?
Oh, soft kitty. Soft kitty.
Okay.
I just kind of slowly release the grip on my sword like Aragorn in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
This is a little weird. Just because
is
why
weird.
not? I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. I doubt I'll find anything on this, but just
no magic.
no magic.
He kind of starts to look around and looks up at the sky. Says, oh, "It's getting dark. It's not safe to be outside in dark. This way, Bert's home. This way. Come,
Oh.
company, come."
Okay.
Boy. Who are we to deny anyone's hospitality?
In this place, again, among the most friendly greetings we've gotten. In this place.
The only friendly greeting we've got.
He started by apologizing to us. No one's ever done that in Barovia. So, sure, I want to go see this guy's house.
Great. So he starts to head off in a direction. Then he stops himself, goes back, picks up the deer, picks up his big stick, and he continues walking back in the direction he had originally been going. And he starts to kind of humming and just mumbling to himself as he trudges through. He's not a very quiet person. He like kind of creaks and cracks through the woods. But after 15, 20 minutes, he leads you to the base of a hill, and there is a cave that he's leading you towards.
Bird's cave.
Bert's cave.
Well, better than our last invite last night.
Yeah.
For
So-
sure.
Do we see lights coming out of the cave at all?
There's
There's
a faint flicker deep within.
Okay. Bert, no,
Live alone.
I'm gonna do something. Don't freak out. And I'm just casting light on like my shield. I guess it's like
Oh, bright.
right. Yes. And so we
Oh,
because not a big fan of dark, but
Oh.
this is fine. Light good.
light.
Light is good.
Light,
All right.
light good, yes. Not much light here.
No, there really is.
No, it's dark.
It's dark. Dark is scary.
Yep. Hence the light.
You're a sharp one, Bert.
Oh,
You've been here long?
I'm not very long, no. Not from here. It's scary.
Where are you from?
Yeah, where'd you come from?
Not here.
Same.
That's
Ugh.
fine.
Can
we're
you
from
go
there as well.
back to where you came?
Bert go back?
Can Bert go back?
Bert can go back?
No. Yeah.
I don't know.
She. Let me.
Never mind.
let me ask the question slightly differently. When you got here first, the first time you were here, did you wake up and not know where you were?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's how we got here.
yeah. You are like us. We are from not here and also stuck here.
Oh. Okay. Into cave.
Okay.
Bert home. And
Do
he
you
starts.
have friends in Cave Bert?
Yes. Bonnie. Meet Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Bert and
I-
Bonnie.
I've heard on before.
He.
I gotta feed the animals. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ooh.
He leads you all inside, and it is it's not an overly large cave. It kind of goes in for about 30 feet, kind of narrow. But first thing you notice is that obviously it's dark. There is a very faint glow of some low embers in the far corner, but there's a surprisingly pleasant aroma in here. Smells like spices and herbs, that sort of thing. You see near the fire a small wooden fence, and within the fence is what at first glance appears to be a large chicken. But when you get closer, you notice that... sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to get my stuff back. You notice that the overly large chicken has leathery wings, and the feathers are sparse, and there are strange and sort of wicked-looking protrusions every now and then.
I'm going to quickly do a divine sense on this. to see
Great.
if I suspect fiend is what I suspect.
Very good. You do a little bloop, and you do not sense anything like that.
Okay.
But anybody else, we'll say you just don't know what it is. Anybody else would like to make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Sure, I will just for
You know what? I would allow a nature check if that's better for you.
They're about the same for me.
Same for me, but I rolled a natural 18.
I rolled a 4. I don't know what it is.
Nope. Did you hear any of that?
A giant chicken?
Giant, weird, leathery, gross chicken.
Check it out.
Nature check. Or
Me?
yes, if you would like to understand what it is.
21.
21, very good. Anybody that rolled higher than a 15 or higher,
Yeah, 18.
this is a cockatrice. It is a strange creature that is dangerous for sure, but it has the power to turn people into stone if you're not careful. And
No. It's just Edwin's reaction upon
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
this thing is that. Just,
he points. He's Bonnie.
that's Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
You just hear.
Just, Edwin steps back.
She seems nice.
Bonnie, kind of a bitch.
Did
Boy,
Bonnie
it actually cracks up a little bit.
did Bonnie come here with you?
No. Bert find Bonnie
Here?
here
Okay.
And,
this place near the mountains.
and just kept Bonnie.
Near the mountains.
Bonnie make good eggs. Tasty eggs.
I don't know what to make of this.
Interesting.
Sounds
Well,
excellent.
nice one.
Yep.
Did you catch that?
Say that again.
No, just
Oh.
just checking if he understood the pun.
What pun?
No.
What is pun?
No.
Has Bonnie done anything other than lay eggs? Like
Tried to bite me.
tried to bite you?
Slapped her, and she stopped biting me.
You didn't notice anything around Bonnie like turned to stone?
My finger hurt for a little while. It was hard to move, but it got better.
That's Bonnie.
Well, let's try not to get bitten by Bonnie.
Just
Step away.
Don't pet Bonnie. Pet Kitty.
What
That's
does Bonnie
big.
eat?
Don't-
He reaches into a little side pouch that he has and just grabs this huge cluster of like earthworms and like nasty bugs and stuff, and he just throws it out into Bonnie's pen, and she starts just ravaging the ground around the
Worms.
these large worms and just kind of swallowing them whole.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
what is that good smell in here? Bert?
Cooking. You want food? Bert
That-
make good food.
That
Actually,
would be awesome, Bert.
Yes. Sit. Birds make food.
We've now had 2 dinners in a row made for us by guests that invited us into their house. Just a little bit different scenarios.
yeah, I much
This one
prefer
seems more hospitable.
Agreed. I like this so much more. So much friendlier.
I do always kind of hover a little bit over. I guess, did we leave Bentley and his cargo outside the cave, or?
That's a
I feel
good
like
question.
I assume
Bring it
so.
I probably would
We could
be willing
ask
to
Bert. I
lend
bet
you-
he would let us bring Bentley inside.
Yeah, Bert, this is Bentley. Don't worry, he's friendly. Can he come in too?
Not much room, but sure.
Bentley just walks on in.
Great.
And elk are good at like moving their horns around. He kind of like gets through, no problem, and just stands
Unless
very
you're on a
awkwardly
subway.
there near the entrance.
Very good. So Bert starts to hack away at this fresh deer with what looks to be some kind of stone tool, like a knife, big knife, continuing to just kind of hum and just kind of make some noises, and sort of stokes the fire that was previously burnt down, throws some more wood onto it, gets it going, and starts cooking the deer, and eventually brings out some slabs, looks like literally just flat rocks, and places them all just on the floor near everybody, whoever's just kind of camped around, and puts a slab of deer meat on your plate with some a little side of nuts, and so a little sprinkling of berries of several colors. And you see that the deer meat is seasoned. You can smell it, just with herbs, simple herbs. And on top of all that, he lays down a raw, gray, speckled egg next to each of your plates.
I'll because I never actually changed my spells from yesterday, from which I had purify food and drink prepared. I will use it right now. Things are scary in this place, Bert. Don't mind this. This is just making sure the food is even better, more shiny. And I'll purify food and drink on.
Before you do this, Ed turns to you and goes, wait, what are you doing? Just big deer steak bite already.
Yep. Very good. So the rest of it will be purified.
No poison or disease for any of this.
Very good. And it is pretty tasty, actually. He seems to know his stuff.
Yeah. Bert, were you a cook where you came from?
I cook.
You cook for you?
I cook. He looks a little confused, like he's trying to remember. I cook for family. He just kind of scratches his head.
Tell me, do you remember if you were? How do I put this? Do you feel like you've changed since you've been here, in a way you don't like, a way that you were expecting? Like something's been put on you that you don't want anymore?
Bert only put on clothes.
We're about to go to bed. Let me just try this, and I'm going to walk up and cast remove curse just to see what happens.
Great. You do that. You touch him. You go, tickle.
Okay. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Well, thanks for dinner, Bert. It's very good.
Yeah. So we have cockatrice eggs and deer steak.
Yep, and nuts and berries.
And nuts and berries. Do we have? I'm definitely curious enough about the egg to give it a try. Do we have to like make any saving throws or anything?
Well, so he like you kind of look a little questioningly at the egg, and Bert just takes his egg and he just chomps into it. It crunches, and he just chews the raw egg shell and all, and it just kind of goops this off yellow insides, and he just kind of starts to slurp the rest of it.
Would Kane know if the cockatrice eggs are like edible or if anything bad?
What did you roll for your cockatrice check? 21. I would say yes. You would know that they are surprisingly tasty.
Yeah. And
Okay.
you're not gonna get fantasy salmonella from them.
Yeah, they're probably safer cooked, but he clearly eats his raw. So.
How about could Kane just say, Bert, I prefer mine cooked, but they are delicious, aren't they? And then
Delicious. He just kind of wipes his mouth with the dripping yellow.
so I'll kind of hold like my, because it's like a plate slab thing, right? Like
Yeah.
raw. I'll like crack mine on there and hold it over the fire and fry my egg.
Awesome. Very good.
I had a hard boil mine. If there's some water, I just like dump the egg in a pot over the fire for a little bit.
There's not really any pots.
Do we have any? Because we have like mess kits in our adventuring.
I would say, yeah. I mean, sure, yeah. If of your own, he doesn't have any pots.
Yeah.
Right.
He makes do with very simple stuff. But yeah, you guys would have mess kits and stuff that would have a pot, and you could easily hard boil your egg as you fry your egg. Yeah.
And Kane will just kind of nod and just say, I've been in the woods a long time, Bert. This is some of the better meat I've had.
Meat good. Meat best.
Meat very best. Good to meet you too. Like, I'm too smart for him. I'm sorry.
Yep. That doesn't. Those jokes don't work.
He just takes another
Clever by
small bite of his deer.
I'm just gonna be working on my steak and then be like, "Here, Bert, I'm full. Have my egg," and just roll it over to the table at him.
But egg tasty.
No more room for egg.
Oh.
Small kitty. No
Small
room.
kitty.
No, that's big kitty.
Too much food for kitty.
Kitty. Big kitty.
Well, compared to you, Bert, she's a small kitty.
Many things small compared to Bart.
Have you done a lot of smashing with that stick of yours? Hey, look at the club in the back.
Smash deer.
Anything mean try to attack you that you had to smash?
Big dog.
Big dog. Like
Black
wolf?
Yeah.
Big dog. Mean dog.
We've smacked some mean dogs as well.
Dog mean. Kitty nice.
Kitty, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Still fragile, though. Always gentle.
Gentle kitty.
And he just kind of pats Gal's head again a little too hard.
You just see Edwin's mouth just goes.
And in his other hand, he takes the egg and just shoves it in his face and starts.
Well,
Do I get
Bert-
like egg goop? Like
Yeah, because it was his other hand he was holding his egg in. So there's a little sticky yellow on your fur.
my fur is all like matted.
Give yourself a little bath later.
Yeah.
Are you okay if we spend the night here in your lovely home, Bert?
Yes. Sleep here. Scary at night. Big dogs. Shadows. And darkness. Scary.
We've run into a lot of those things.
I'll start kind of clearing out a corner for me and at a respectable distance a dead Linwin to hang out for the night.
She's sleepy.
Very sleepy.
Yeah,
She hungry.
she.
No.
She already ate.
Oh god.
Bert, Jesus.
Oh man.
Yeah, Bert, buddy,
big friend.
she's very sick, so she's sleeping right now. So she can't wake up right now. She's very sick. We're trying to help her.
She have breakfast?
Yes, she did. Again,
No, tomorrow she have breakfast?
she can't because she's sick. That's the
Oh.
whole problem.
She'll probably sleep past breakfast.
I mean, it's true. She can't eat, and that's a problem.
Oh.
Technically, the truth.
Mhm.
Bert be sad if no eat.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We could bring some
we
food
are
for
all
her on
sad
the
that
road.
she doesn't eat. We are trying to fix that.
I'll make sure she gets this hard-boiled egg for the road though.
Oh, good.
Well,
Tasty egg. Bonnie egg.
Thank you, Bonnie. I will. I love your cockatrice, by the way.
Thank you.
If we
well-
get a chicken, we can name it cockatrice.
Trisha. Cockatricia. Short.
No one asked you, Patrice.
Well, I'm gonna get myself ready for bedtime because there's a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Or at least a lot of ground to cover.
Oh yeah. You mind if we have this skull?
No, we don't even bring it up.
Yeah, don't even mention it.
Oh right, yeah. No, never mind. That doesn't matter.
It's just hanging out on the tireless Bentley's back.
Bentley.
He's just standing there.
Ez is being the smart one and just not.
Yeah,
sharing
Esmeralda's
it.
here too.
Oh yeah, she's been here the whole time.
Yeah, I have nothing more to add. If there's still a little bit of time left in the day, I would, by the firelight, bring out that tome and start reading a little bit.
Very good.
Esmeralda, you've been quiet. Do you want to help me over here in the corner?
Yes, this is strange. Take my mind off of all sorts of things. Very good. So yes, you may roll an investigation check
Okay.
with advantage.
Given what we saw yesterday, I would like to see if I can find anything related to like Strahd being like enhanced by some like what basically what we saw. If there's anything keeping him more invulnerable than we would hope.
Yes, very good.
3, 7, no, 13.
Nope, you get nothing. You scour the tome. You're so focused on trying to find exactly that you you're not sure where to look, and you just you can't find anything.
Mm-hmm. You do much reading, Bert?
No, but try. Too many lines.
Yeah, there are a lot of lines. That's true. It's sometimes better to just not read, though.
Bert like pictures. Pictures. Easy.
Yeah, agreed. I'll try to find a picture of a couple dogs playing a game of cards that I found particularly for you. I'll make sure you get that when I find
It's a solid picture, just saying.
He kind of glosses over for a second. And he says,
Yes.
it. Great. Then I'll go to bed.
"Cool." Is everyone else just kind of going to bed then as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna probably attempt to clean some of the egg goop off my
Yep, very good.
coat. But yeah, then I'll probably just go to bed and hopefully not have too many crazy dreams.
All right. Anything from Kane?
He's going to sleep tonight.
Okay. Great. So, excuse me. You guys have a sleep, and you guys wake up in the morning, fully rested, including Kane. You get your stuff back now, if you didn't have anything else already.
Yep.
And you all awaken and find Bert off in the corner, quietly humming to himself. He's facing away from you. You can't really see what he's doing. He's squatting down.
Morning, Bert.
Good morning.
First thing I do is check if Linwin is still there and okay.
Linwin is still there and okay.
As
you do see a little berry juice
Yeah,
kind of
I
on the
knew it.
side of her face.
He tried.
Yep.
He didn't try violently, which is all I was hoping
Yep.
for. How are you doing today, Bert?
Bert's good. One,
What you got
almost,
there, Bert?
Almost done. And you see him. You hear scraping, scratching sounds.
Edwin's gonna stand up out of curiosity. What? No. Just to start.
Bert
walking
almost
around.
done.
He gets like real angry for a second,
Okay. Just
and he
Okay.
continues his whatever he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You making some art over there, Bert?
Bert concentrating.
I just kind of toss my hands up in the air and walk outside to just check what's going on.
We'll bring back some firewood for you, Bert.
Thank you.
I will go assist Kane.
Yeah, I'll ask Gal. Can you hear like what's actually going on over there?
You
I can-
hear some scraping and scratching sounds. That's about it.
He's busy doing something. I think it's fine.
This is away from where Bonnie is, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
other
He's
one?
not near Bonnie.
Okay. Hmm.
It doesn't seem harmful, so I just let it run its course there.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully everything's good. But I'm just to get some air, just looking outside, not really actually like actively doing anything.
Yep, it's very misty and foggy, early morning style. Can't see much more than 50 feet ahead of you, but yeah, that's about it.
You stand there for a little bit. I'll send, if we can detach the load from Bentley's back, as he's still standing in the same place he was last night.
Sure.
I'll send him out to make a little circuit around the general area because I have telepathic communication with him out to a mile, and I'll just have him do a little patrol just to stretch his own legs and see if I can secondhand get a report of what's going on out there.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check for Bentley.
Okay. Elk is perception +0. 16.
16.
Oh, look at me.
Very good. You, as he's trotting along, you don't get any telepathic messages back
No.
identifying anything out of the ordinary.
Just this like dark skeletal elk just like wandering around the woods.
Yep.
Crazy.
It's
With
around
another
here.
giant skull on top of its back.
I took the skull
Oh, you took
off
the skull
so
off.
that we're not sending him out with
With
our
what with our prize.
Yeah, that's smart. But yeah, he has nothing of particular interest to report.
Okay.
Can Kane work on just a little carving? He wants to carve a little miniature gal for or a little cat.
Nice. I like
Yep. Go ahead and make another woodworking tool or whatever it is.
22.
22, very good. Are you trying to make it look just like Gal herself, or are you trying to make it look like a kitty?
Just like a big cat, like just a cat.
Sure. Yeah, you make it pretty much exactly the way you had envisioned it. Easy
Is
enough.
it like a portrait where I'm like posing the whole time? So you know.
No.
Yeah, you about this time you're done.
Make it waving, like a waving cat.
like one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good luck cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. So you finish that, and about this time you're done. Bert turns around and holds up this stone slab that's probably 2 feet by 1 foot, and
Oh.
holds it out, and you see this very poor sketch marks into the stone, and it is presumably all of you guys. Some very simple, exaggerated features. Gal is just a cat.
Kind of
Lorik,
like a kindergarten drawing or something.
yes, very, very similar.
Great SpongeBob.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of cute, and it's very. It took him a long time to do this as well.
Well, stone's probably a pretty hard medium, I'd imagine.
yeah.
This for friends.
Friends.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bert, thank you for being our friend.
Isn't it a bit heavy slab of rock?
It's pretty heavy, yeah.
We should display this prominently in here. I think would be perfect
So
for us.
you can remember us
Remember
if we
us
don't stay with you forever.
Oh.
Or if you hold it for us, it means we have to come back, right?
That's true. We can
Oh,
be
yeah.
friends again.
Oh, friends again.
Once again.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes. Okay. Bert, keep it,
Put it on
here.
display so everyone can see. Looks
Yes.
great.
And he just walks over and just puts it on the ground.
Bert, keep it here.
It's beautiful.
Bert, may I make a small addition to actually say the word friends on there beneath all of us?
Yes. Put words.
I will take my adamantine sword, which should very easily carve quickly the word just friends. And
he just
underline it
sees
nicely.
he sees how easily you carve into it. He says,
Oh, you're strong.
Real strong. I'll arm wrestle you next time.
Oh, okay. Bert's strong too.
Sure,
I
next time, brother?
kinda take a step
Right
back.
here.
Here you are.
You sure? I don't know. I mean, you could do an arm wrestling match right now. Let's see, why not?
I kind of need this arm for today.
Kane will
I'm-
come forward and just
Not sure that I wouldn't lose it.
true.
Edwin's just the other Leonardo DiCaprio meme of just like the super smarmy.
Kane will bring in the firewood and say, "And this is for you, Bert."
Oh, gift for Bert. Thank you, friend.
And Bert, Kitty would like to
You have
play
a
a song for you.
Kitty play
pull up-
song.
Can I pull out
He
my
immediately
violin?
just sits down. There's like a slight rumble as he squats, and he's just staring at you intently.
I have a new song you can hum. It's performance check, right?
Yep, and you get that +1 for if you're doing your silver violin.
Oh yeah, it's my silver violin. So that would be a 13. Not crazy, but I'm going to play a rendition of Friends from SpongeBob. For fun, excuse me. Not Friends.
Yeah.
Fun.
The fun song, yes, but F is for fun.
F,
F together.
F for friends. F for friends. F you.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Perfect. You nailed it.
F you. F Bert.
Edwin is just
All of it.
F Bonnie.
Yeah, there it is. I don't know. Bonnie is kind of a bitch.
She's a big bitch.
But tasty eggs, though.
all right.
Delicious.
Well, friend, thank you for everything. Honestly.
This was probably our most pleasant night here so far.
Oh,
It is good to have a friend in this place.
it is good to have friends. You
If we can return the favor somehow, we will.
come back to Bert.
All right.
We will come back. I think I almost guarantee it. We travel this road often enough. We'll stop by when we come again.
Good friends.
Mhm.
Just we'll call out and make sure you know we're coming, so you don't smash us with your stick on accident.
Bert strong with stick.
Yeah, it looks like a nice stick. You did a good job. Well, we've got stuff to do. Probably shouldn't dally any longer. Bentley, are you ready? He kind of comes
It
up.
doesn't really make any noise, does he?
No, but he clatters and clacks like a bone elk would.
Oh,
Like a
no.
Disney Bones xylophone.
Yeah, no. But I'll start strapping stuff back onto him, reattaching the travois, and getting ready to go.
Very good. Bert is just going to watch you guys start to prepare to leave, and
Bye, friends. Bye, sick friends.
Bye,
Feel
Bert.
better. Oh, yeah.
and he quickly runs back in and brings out a whole bunch of berries and extra nuts and stuff, and just kind of shoves it towards you guys. Says,
For sick friends. When
Oh,
friends
thanks,
get
Bert.
better.
Perfect.
When she gets better. Thank you very much, Bert. I hope she
Yo.
gets better very soon.
Good. Drink water. Water
We'll stay
helps
hydrated.
sick.
Thanks for the tip.
If you drink lots of water, you piss a lot too. So be careful.
That's always fun. You can write your name.
Bert doesn't know how to write Bert's name.
F for friend.
F for friend. F for Bert.
You can read the word friend on your art of all of us and learn how to spell that.
That's true.
You
That's going to be
smart friend.
your homework. I'll quiz you when we come back.
Okay. I'll
This is
pee.
Rosetta Stone.
I'll pee real good.
That's all anyone can hope.
Urine, that's
Like a racehorse.
Oh my god.
They do pee real good. All right, Bert, it's been a pleasure. We gotta go.
yeah, Bert's gotta go too.
Oh,
Kind of
God.
hard to tear ourselves away from Bert, but man, there's a lot of stuff you have to do.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
We just end the campaign by just living with Bert the rest of the day. Just, that's it. No, we're done. Okay.
yeah, we'll just go to
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to go to Valaki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone else can just get bent. We're just gonna hang out with Bert, let the wedding happen, let everything else terrible happen. We'll just make a nice living here with our friends.
Yes, great jokes, brother. Let's go.
Yeah. Everyone all prepared? Got all your spells and stuff that you want for the day?
Yep, I got all my spells prepared.
Yep.
Great.
Before we get to Valeki proper, I could do something that might give us a tiny bit of information. I prepared augury today, so if we get nearby, if it's something like I have an idea for something that might, question-wise, get us a little bit of information here. Not much, but something. So just not going into Valeki proper, just like waiting outside.
Okay.
2DM, mostly I'm saying to 2DM, just so yeah. But yeah, mostly just to see if the gods can tell me if there's even any chance that anyone will help us.
Well, I think there's definitely someone who will help us. He's already helped us before after opinions started turning against us.
True. Yeah, and I need this armor fixed. This AC 13 ain't doing it.
In fact, this person I'm thinking of, I think Esmeralda, you may wish to meet him this time.
What
Is
do
it
you
the-
mean?
Is it that old blacksmith guy? He seemed cool.
No, he's the one who gave me that disguise kit that you've been so expertly using.
I know who you're talking about.
Octavio?
I have my suspicions about him, and I'd like you to confirm them.
What exactly are you implying?
I kind of lean up against Bentley and look at Linwin down in the travois. I say, well, unluckily for me, I found my mentor. I think we may have unwittingly found yours as well.
You're
Oh.
saying that Rudolf van Richten was in Valaki this whole time?
I have no way of confirming it other than with your aid today, but I have my suspicions. There's a man in town, very out of place from out of Barovia, named Rictavio, who the name seems to match, at least to some degree. He's hiding. If your mentor Van Richten is who he says, the only way to actually stay hidden this long is to be hidden in plain sight. Anyone else would have been found out immediately.
That's true.
That is curious. You
Edward's
wish
brain.
Yeah. Everyone's just like,
if this does turn out to be Van Richten, you wish for his aid.
Well, he's already given us some aid, as much as he can give without really giving himself away. And if it is who I think it is, I don't think we should be the ones to blow his cover. But at the very least, you've been looking for him for longer even than I've been looking for Linwin. I think he might have some words to say to you and vice versa.
This is news. This also... It is a complicated situation, as I've said before.
Yeah.
He believes himself to be cursed, and not in such a way that a simple remove curse can be dealt with. He is convinced that the more he spends time with anybody, helping them, traveling with them, the more likely it is that they will die.
And Edwin just starts laughing.
Just
You
kinda
think
look
this is
at-
funny?
2 out of 4 right now.
Apologies.
He takes it very seriously. It is the main
as
reason why we are not... that
I
I had to leave.
apologize. My gallows humor gets the better of me sometimes. I'm laughing because I can't possibly picture us being any less cursed than that right now. So
Mhm.
Imagine our current situation plus his curse. If
I
it is a real
literally
thing.
can't. That's my point. If it is worse, then I'll learn something. But I think this is a risk worth taking.
It's
My
entirely
point is, I do not, even if it is him, and we find a way to convince him that we wish to talk to him and seek out his aid. I do not know how willing he will be to come with us or even do anything to expose himself, as you were saying.
Okay.
We can certainly see, but I do not know exactly what he will have in mind.
We gotta find out.
We're heading through Vallaki regardless, and it's probable, entirely likely that I am entirely off base, but it's a suspicion that's been bothering me for a few days now. And I'd like, at the very least, to have you help confirm or disconfirm it.
Okay, well, just temper your expectations.
I don't expect anything. I'm merely seeing how my reunion went. I would like to, knowing that you've been seeking him as well, just grant you the same reunion, perhaps in a happier format.
We'll see.
As long as you don't stab him dead right there, I think it'll be an upgrade from what I just did.
We would think so, yes.
This is all while we're walking, I guess.
Sure, yeah. All right. You continue following the lake, which you can't really see through the woods, but you know it's there. For several hours. Takes a little less than half a day to get here to Vallaki. You see in the distance through the fog that has lessened a bit as the day has worn on, but it's definitely still lingering. But Vallaki, the tall wooden walls and the large gate is revealed to you in the distance as you begin to approach.
Okay.
What time of day is it, you said?
A little before noon-ish.
Okay.
Our business: armor, horses, or mentor.
Yeah. I was gonna take a minute to do a little ritual here for augury.
Very good.
And I've been thinking about the question I'm gonna pose, and Edwin's holding up, which is I'll describe here just a custom dice he had made for himself from the blacksmith that essentially has two sides that say wheel, two sides that say woe, and then two blank sides. Or no, one wheel, one woe, two wheel and woe, and then two blank.
Yeah.
Essentially just a fun way to do augury. So it's been ritual, so it's like 11 minutes to cast this as a ritual. And then my question is, because it has to be something in the next 30 minutes, it has to involve an action we're going to be taking in that time. So, otherwise, we're not going to get anything useful back in terms of an answer. I'm wondering about the general nature of the people in Vallaki in terms of receptiveness to us at this point. So, this is like Ed also talking this out with the group about how he's going to pose this here. So, do I want to ask it was like the idea should be we're going to say we're going to do something and say we're going to get this result, and then I ask it to see if it thinks it's going to happen or not. So I'm going to say we're going to.
I think isn't it if the results will be good or if the results will be bad or both or neither or. It's kind of a weird one.
Within that's what I'm trying to just and it's 30 minutes. You say a specific course of action you plan to take in those 30 minutes. The GM chooses whether the following possible omens, good or bad, essentially. So,
I mean, that sounds like it's just saying whether it'll turn out well or bad for
pretty
us.
much, yeah.
From the townsfolk.
Yeah, that's essentially it. Going to Vallaki to ask the townsfolk for help. Will they help us? I'll say this: will someone help us?
Yeah, and it sounds like it's not a yes or no answer. It's just things will turn out well or things will turn out poorly. Or this is not a definitive. This is the answer at all. This is right.
This is more if it's a big fat whoa means maybe reconsider going right into Vallaki. That's all I'm looking for at this point. If it's anything else, I say just continue as we were going to anyway.
Then let's not overthink it. Let's just ask if if we ask for help from the townsfolk,
Yeah. If we ask for help from the townsfolk, is there someone that will? Yeah, is hard. Is there someone that is willing to help us? And
Will we come out
I
there?
spend my ritual. I get my little fun metal dice, and I roll it to see what I get. And I don't
Very
actually
good.
roll it. I tell the DM I roll a dice, and he tells me what
Yep,
it is.
yep.
It's fun.
Very good. I would say that so
It's okay to give me the vaguest answer because I
Yep.
understand this is how augury works. If I don't
Yeah.
nail the question correctly, I'm not going to get a good answer, and I don't know what the question is until I try. So
Yeah.
if it's wheel and woe, then it's wheel and woe. So
yeah, it's you roll it on the ground and it rolls for a second and it kind of hesitates. It unnaturally pauses on sort of one of the sides and then it commits to one side and it is wheel and woe.
okay, so that's frank. Yeah, that's all the information I was planning on getting anyway. It was if this was the absolute worst possible thing we could do right now, that's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's not it's other than that, it's just however we interpret it. So yeah, let's just continue on as we were going to.
Yeah, Fiona and her guards may object to our presence. Let's do what we want to do here quickly and get out.
Yeah.
And we should not.
What are we doing with the skull and your horse?
That's coming with us,
Elk.
man. We are not in a position to be having to explain ourselves. We're just gonna roll with it, and if people don't like it, that's too bad.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point, actually. Yeah, I didn't really think about it like that.
Remember,
You're right.
yeah, there's a lot of.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone asks, I'll just say, "This is Bentley. He's our friend." Because it's true, isn't it? I pat him on the bony shoulder.
It doesn't make a sound.
Yeah, it doesn't react at all. I telepathically command him to react with a little like shaking of his head. Yeah. Yeah, like no breathing, no snorting sounds, nothing.
Nope.
It's scary silent.
Yep.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
All right. Making your way up to the gates of Valaki.
Yep.
All right. So as you guys make your short way up to the closed gates of Valaki, you can barely see a couple of guards patrolling on the opposite side with their long pikes. We're going to end a little early just for the DM's sake.
Yeah,
Going
that's
back
fine.
to Valaki.
That's a good point. That's a good point to end it on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was
Quick
sweet,
question
guys.
before we stop recording everything. Austin, random question. You ever played the game called Shadow of the Colossus by any chance?
I haven't.
Good.
But
Don't
know
worry
it.
about it. Don't worry about it. Just asking, for no reason.
And with that, that's the end of the episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time on
I didn't enjoy
Curse
it.
of Strahd.
Curses.
I will be recapping for next time.